What is the translation taken place in two dimensions? So there we have seen the two, that is in tx and ty. So here one more coordinate is being added. It is nothing but the tz. So look at the sketch. We are having this global coordinates, the x, y, and these z coordinates. Now any point. So we are taking the example of any point, any line, any entity, any polygon. So that can be represented by using this set of three coordinates, and the same can be transformed at the with respect to this translation from one location to another with the help of these three mutually perpendicular coordinates. So we are having Tx, Ty, Tj. And when you talk about the matrix, so that can be represented by using that. Now see 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, Tx, Ty, Tj, 1. So what is the change here? Only the additional of fourth row vector and column vector that is being added in this translation matrix. Rest of the things are similar if you remember the translation. So that is very easy to convert into the three, and we are not going into the algorithm part. So that's why there was no need to prove all those things. So directly we're just going to work for the application point of view. Now see the scaling, because all this going to happen at the back side of your computer system, and only just because of this all display that we going to see on the screen. Next is the scaling. So scaling, here again we are having the scaling in three dimensions. So Sx, Sy, Sz. So see, just convert that 2D scaling matrix into 3D. Sx 0, 0, 0. This is the first row. Second row corresponding to y, that is 0, Sy 0, 0. Third row corresponding to z, 0, 0, Sz 0. And fourth row is a unity. That is a homogeneous coordinate 0, 0, 0, 1. So here we got this scaling. I need to convert, rotate this one. Rotate. Just a minute, the page is rotated. I need to rotate it clockwise. Okay, so view, rotate counterclockwise. Okay, got it. So many times we use all these tools just because of that. Okay, so we have seen 3D transformation. First step, translation done, scaling. Now, okay, so then the third component, the basic transformation, is nothing but the rotation. Now rotation, you know that we are having two components. One is about x-axis, about y-axis. So this is same, cos theta sin theta 0 minus sin theta cos theta 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, so whenever we just going to have the rotation about x-axis, because in 2D we are just going to have the clockwise and anti-clockwise. Here, just since three axes are there, so basically they will be going to have according to the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. So if you want to have the rotation about x-axis, we can see the 2D rotation about x-axis that has been given by cos theta sin theta 0, 0 minus sin theta cos theta 0, 0, 0. Only this unit matrix starting with 1 and then followed by triple 0 in row and column. That will be going to have the first row and column in your matrix. Similarly about y. y में क्या होगा? वो आपका सेकंड रहेगा. इसमें आपका x में फर्स्ट रो फर्स्ट कॉलम आपको यूनिटी वेक्टर डालना है. y में सेकंड कॉलम सेकंड रो. तो यहाँ पे देखो दिस वन सेकंड कॉलम एंड दिस सेकंड रो. So this is your unit. Actually, there is a second B. So that is the last row, that is 0 0 0 1. Can I write here? I think. Okay. We need to write. It's already now it's visible clearly. See, here we can have the 0 0 1. So आपको RX और RY में जो चेंजेस है काफ़ी सिंपल है. यू नीड टू फॉलो दिस ट्रिक्स. जब हम लोग 3D रोटेशन अबाउट एक्स एक्सिस करते हैं, सो वी नीड टू राइट दिस 2D rotation at about x-axis, and then going to have this unit row and vector at first place. y में सेकंड जगह आएगा cos थीटा sin थीटा 0 0 0 0 माइनस sin थीटा cos थीटा 0 0 0 1. सिर्फ यहाँ पे सेकंड आपका यूनिट रहेगा, यहाँ पे फर्स्ट पे है. सिमिलरली z एक्सिस cos थीटा sin थीटा 0 sin थीटा sin 0 0 0 1, और यहाँ पे सिर्फ आपका रो एंड वेक्टर एट द थर्ड, दैट इज लास्ट वन. यहाँ पे आपका सो दिस थिंग्स ओनली हैव टू रिमेंबर. ओके, सो लेट्स हैव वन numerical. So just going to see this one. A homogeneous coordinate. So basically the point is a P 3211 is translated by -2 -2 -2 in x and y z direction respectively, followed by successive 45-degree rotation about y-axis, 60-degree rotation about x-axis, find the final position of the homogeneous part. Okay, so let's begin with the translation. So we know that Tx, Ty, Tz and -2. Write down this translation matrix: 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 Tx, Ty, Tz. So just replace those value of Tx, Ty, Tz. So you can get this 4x4 matrix. Then rotation about y-axis, we have that second unity, and rest of the things here in the unit. Put this value, we will get here rotation about y-axis. So this is 1 0 0 -2 -2 -1. Okay, good thing that actually I just solved this 3D example 0 1. So basically this is the first translation. Okay, so translation we have carried out here. Tx, Ty, Tz is equal to -2. So basically in translation we have seen this. So Tx, Ty, Tz, we can have this -2 -2 -1. So this next, that is nothing but your rotation about y. So I just written here r at the rotation about y-axis. So this rotation about y is sin theta. See here, rotation about y-axis, that can be easily this one is cos theta sin theta 0. Okay, minus sin theta cos theta. So the same has been used, and you can see this where right about the y-axis. Theta is taken 45-degree, not mentioned, so take in the clockwise rotation, counterclockwise, so as to have the positive. So this thing should be remember all the time. So when you're we are being given this we are not being given any direction, so that time always take into clockwise, counterclockwise direction. Then rotation about x-axis, theta 60-degree clockwise direction. So here we can just take rotation about I can just merge this one, just understanding. Uh, Increase the font for better visualization. Okay. So we have seen this one. Rotation about x-axis. So cos theta, this is 1. Then cos theta sin theta 0. This is cos theta sin theta 0. Minus sin theta cos theta 0, 0, 0, 1. So it's very simple. We can just have this one matrix. And what's actually we need to have. So basically we can see here. So I will insert one row here. Okay. So this is your A. Just for better understanding, I will write down this is B, and okay, this one is the C. तो हमको सबसे पहले रिजल्टन के लिए क्या करना है? सो बेसिकली आई विल गो बैक टू द न्यूमेरिकल सो दैट यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड. तो ये तीनों निकाल दिए, उसके बाद हमको जाना है रिजल्टन के लिए. सो रिजल्टन कैन बी इजीली राइट डाउन बाय TR, दैट इज बाय रिजल्टन मैट्रिक्स. Translation matrix into rotation about y-axis, rotation about x-axis. Write down all those three matrices and have the multiplication. So coming back to our this Excel. So I write down this one first, 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0. So this complete matrix I just mentioned -2 -2 -2 1. ये हो गया आपका. Then next rotation about y, rotation about a. Now I just going to have the multiplication of first two matrix. AB is equal to A into B. तो ये और ये भी थे. So similarly, I can just have selection of all these things. Function F2. अब मैं F2 दबाना, मेरे लैपटॉप में function F2 दबाना पड़ेगा. Then again we need to have this basic steps equal to MMULT. If you want, I can have one. ये आपका क्या आएगा? ये 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. तो आपका ये 4/4 है, तो आपका रिजल्टेंट भी 4/4 है. तो आपको 4/4 का आएगा. Then function F2 equal to MMULT bracket. So then I have to take this one first, comma, second, bracket complete. उसके बाद का Control Shift Enter. Okay. See here, we got this. It's same as we calculate here. We can also check in numerical. I'm having notes, so we can see here. It's 0.707 0, 0.707 0, 0 1 0 0 minus 0.701 0, 0.701 7 0, and okay. So this we got the first multiplication. I will just delete this one for not having any confusion. Then going to have the multiplication of these three. Okay. So here I can just have this. I can border so that all component you can easily see. So this is the ABC. So resultant TR ये आ गया आपका यहाँ पे translation resultant matrix. So here we got resultant matrix. Then again come back to our numericals. We got resultant. Then final position. So final position can be obtained by using P is equal to. Okay. So here something wrongly, P dash is equal to P into translation. तो ये आपको P चाहिए यहाँ पे. Little correction is there. So we can have the position. तो आपको coordinate की position क्या दी initially? Come back to the problem. 3 2 1 1. Okay. So P dash is equal to P into TR. The 3 2 1 1. So whenever you're going to have the any coordinate of the point, you need to represent only with the help of this row vector, and then we're going to have. So now check the feasibility of the matrix multiplication, whether it is possible. So this is n by m, rows into column. So rows is 1. This is a 1/4 matrix, and this is 4/4. So that is possible. So we have, and the resultant will to have 1/4. So you can just have again come back to our. Let's see if I done this calculation here. Okay. So I have this 3211. This matrix is there. This is represented by your. I will just merge here. So this is P. Now this P dash is equal to P into PR. So going to have again some same thing can be done. I selected this one function FQ equal to MMULT bracket open. Select the first comma. Select the second matrix. Okay. Yeah. Then Control Shift Enter. Okay. Got. Okay. So I got this new. So this is nothing but my P dash. Okay. So sorry. So I got this 1.414001. So you can see here how quickly we can just go for the calculation. So this is the problem how actually we call. But since you are also having the aid of a scientific calculator that you can just use. So check. Actually, I have not used those calculator quite long. Last year we used. So I think up to my knowledge there is a 3 by 3. But if you have, you can always check whether that 4 by 4 calculation can be done or not. So that will be easy because matrix calculation is not our area of interest. But it is expected that all the students are aware, and because of that this translation transformation problem as well as your finite element analysis problem, both places you need to have this matrix multiplication. So here we will stop. Anybody want to ask any questions regarding this? Today we are seeing this basic operation that can be done by using this Excel, and I'm just going to forward this Excel. ये Excel sheet ही मैं आपके साथ share कर लेता so that you can have this example. और उसके साथ साथ हमने एक ये न्यूमेरिकल भी यहाँ पे solve किया है. That is a 3 dimension का first example जो हमने किया 3D transformation का. Right here. Trans. Trans. So exercise 1 we are solved here. You can just go through it one. So and you can have practice if you have the desktop, or even you can just do it on your mobile. So we'll stop here for the today's session. I will stop recording.